Hi, my name's Tooth, and today we're talking about how to pick a game for your stream if you're a variety content creator. And welcome to Creators Create, a series where I tell you how I do things on my stream so you could do it too. Today we're going to be talking about how to pick games as a variety content creator. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or Kick, it doesn't really matter. All of this applies to what games you're picking on your stream. Today I'm going to give you a few tools that I use when picking games, as well as a couple suggestions on how to go about choosing those games with your community. The first one we're going to talk about is Twitch itself. So Twitch has a lot of tools built in now for figuring out which games you should stream or which games that you could stream. First, I'm going to show you the browse category. So this is, it might, seem obvious to do this, but a lot of people don't start here. And so the cool thing about Twitch's browse category is that you can see sort of the top games or top streams that's happening now. Of course, Helldivers, Just Chatting, Siege, all those are at the top. However, it might not be for you to go to one of these categories. Often the categories are oversaturated, and it's something that's not going to get you the amount of views or viewership that you're hoping for. What I like to start with is a game that I think I might be interested in and how I can bring value to that game. For example, a lot of times I play Minecraft, but currently it's got 41.2 thousand viewers. So I start to think of what is a game that I can get into that might be similar to Minecraft or have that same sort of idea. And with this, each one of these games has a tag. And so you can search this tag to find games that are similar to that. And so if I wanted to play Minecraft, but it's not really something that I think I can compete in, I could look for other games in here that could be similar or could be something that could be really cool to do on the stream as a new game. And like I mentioned, each one of these has a tag underneath of it, and they're also searchable here too. So if you want to do a search for something like RPG, then you'll have all of the games that come up as RPG games, and you'll see how many concurrent viewers that are currently in there. For here, it's showing recommended for you. This is based off of your Twitch viewing. However, Twitch has another tool as well beyond just the browse category. So if you are currently streaming and you have streamed a variety of games, or you've just streamed a most recent game, you can go into your Twitch dashboard, and under analytics, you'll see overview. If you scroll down, you'll see category suggestions. These are suggestions that Twitch is giving you to potentially help your viewership. For example, you can see that I streamed God of War Ragnarok. Recently, I streamed God of War Ragnarok. You can see here it gives you some statistics. And if at my current viewership, I were to stream this right now, I would be estimated in the browse position of 13. This is really important when you're thinking about bringing in new viewers to your stream. For example, if you go over here, average viewers per channel is 30, and my estimated browse position would be 6. So when people are browsing that category, there's a good chance that they'll be able to find me in this category. The next one I'm going to talk about is Twitch Tracker. And so Twitch Tracker has a lot of really cool tools built into it. One of those tools are games. So right now, what we're looking at is the most watched games on Twitch, but you can also filter these by different things. For example, games to stream. And so you can scroll through this and you can sort of see that same idea that the Twitch analytics had for you. So median viewers, average channels, the ratios. And so you could look at a game, for example, like EVE Online has a median viewers of 10, average viewers of 962, average number of channels being 19. So in that browse category, you're going to have no more than 19 channels to compete with when you're choosing this game. The next one we're going to go to is Solynome. Twitch Tracker and Solynome are both places where you can look at the analytics for your Twitch stream. And so if you log on to each of these and you don't put your channel name in there, you still have access to some of these tools. For example, this is the games category on Solynome, and we can see most watched games, trending games, and most streamed games. In my opinion, if you're looking to maximize viewership, you're going to want to go to trending games, and this will allow you to roll through here and see change in peak viewership, change in peak channels, and this can start to tell you what a game might be hot for right now, and which game you might be able to sneak into as it begins to grow. Talk about a couple other things that matter too when you're selecting games as a variety content creator. As a variety content creator, you cannot count on that continued audience as you're building up on that game. For example, a game like Minecraft, Siege, Roblox, these streamers that stream to this category every day start to build up viewership within that category. As a variety streamer, you don't have the ability to do that, and so you have to rely on a couple things. And it's important when you're choosing a game to find something that you're going to enjoy. When people are watching you, they're going to know whether or not you're enjoying that game. Authenticity is really huge, especially today in content creation. People want an authentic experience when they're taking their time out of their day to watch something. So it's important that you're authentic and that you're choosing something that you really enjoy. The next thing is, are you good at it? And no, you don't have to be great at a game. You don't have to be a gaming god to pick that game, but it's got to be something that you're not going to rage quit every 10 seconds and not have a nice viewing experience for someone. Not to say that you can't get mad at a game, but there's a limited amount of people that want to watch controller smashing all day long, and there's a lot of other channels that already provide that content. The next thing to think about is, how are you going to stand out in this category? What do you bring to it? Are you really amazing at the game? Do you know a lot of lore about the game? Is there something special or a challenge that you're going to do within that game? All of these are very important to understand. Are you going to do a full playthrough? These things matter. They start to build this idea that you could build content outside of streamer, outside of Twitch. So you could post that video on YouTube afterwards, pulling that stream content and then using that content to chop it up as shorts or YouTube videos. And this is, you know, the way that every content creator has the ability to use those streams to make content. And this is especially important if you know what you're going to bring to it. So if it's a challenge that you're doing, for example, like Doug or Ludwig, they'll do challenges within games. And many other content creators do this as well. And so it's important to figure out what you bring to that category. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about how I choose my games. So I'm a variety content creator and I play single player story games. The thing that I bring to this is that I typically do games that I've never played through before. So everything is a blind playthrough for me. Each one of these games is chosen by my community. And so there's a channel point redeem that I have in there that's choose my next story game. I have a backlog right now. I've never run out of games in my almost 3 years of streaming, and it seems to work out really well. What I like about it is it builds this shared nostalgia for some of the older games that I've played, and then it shares a love for the game. For example, right now I'm doing a playthrough of God of War Ragnarok that someone redeemed, and it's really amazing getting to feel these experiences of that game with the viewer that chose that game. And so it builds this relationship with the viewer while also bringing in new people to talk about the game. For my example, I allow backseating as long as you don't spoil the game for me. And so a lot of people will come in through the night and give me suggestions on what I should do or what I could do to make the game more enjoyable. This has happened throughout all of my games, and honestly, I never would have gotten through the Water Tower in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time if it wasn't for the viewers backseating and allowing to help me through the game. This was a short video, I know, but the idea is just to get it out there about how to choose games as a variety content creator. It's really hard, especially when you're beginning in the variety content creation space, not to just go ahead and niche down to one game, because often that can help you. But if you want to play a variety of games, it's important to start out like that because your viewership might not follow. For example, if you go from Roblox to variety, that same audience might not be for you when you switch over to that variety content that you're wanting to do. And so it's important to understand what your goals are as a streamer and how you plan out your content for your streams. Thanks for watching. Creators Create. If you want to learn something or know something that I do in my videos, comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.